I'm starting to think that these guys aren't as cool as they think they are.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She said nothing. What are you guys up to?
We were just waiting for you guys to get here. I mean, we're supposed to get you through safely, right?
Yeah, because you guys are doing such a great job of that.
I'm sorry, you guys are the ones that ran away.
What? We were just trying to thank the game maker.
It's all your fault, Drew.
Why would you do that? Why would
Stop.
you do that?
Okay. We're not gonna get anywhere if we keep fighting. We need to get through this level or we're gonna be stuck in this game forever. And I do not want to do that.
Okay, you don't have to be so dramatic. We just need to take it one step at a time.
Really? Because it seems pretty impossible to do that on our own. So what do you suggest is our first step?
I'm not exactly sure, but once we figure it out, we can solve this puzzle. But first things first, we should look at this level's code. It says here, I can go to Jesus. Now let's figure this out.
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. There's a city that calls me by name. There's a city that calls me by name. Yes, as I run this race, I am cheered by the saints. There's a city that calls me by name. There's a future that runs through my veins. There's a future that runs through my veins. And there's nothing on earth that could stand in the way. There's a future that runs through my veins. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, I go with you. So I won't be afraid. This my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. There's a spirit I cannot contain. There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Yeah. Fire in my soul, your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. I go with you.
Hey gamers, Lena here, and I've got a great verse for you from the book of John, and it goes like this. But to all who did receive him, he gave them the right to be children of God, to those who believe in his name. John 1:12. All right, now go ahead and stand up and let's do this all together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. But to all who did receive him, he gave them the right to be children of God, to those who believe in his name. John 1:12. All right, that was good, but let's do it one more time, extra loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. But to all who did receive him, he gave them the right to be children of God, to those who believe in his name. John 1:12. See you in the game.
One day, Jesus was teaching people about how God wanted them to live. Some of the people wanted Jesus to touch their children and bless them. When the people brought the young children to Jesus, the disciples scolded them and tried to send them away. When Jesus saw what was happening, he became angry. He told his disciples, "Let the children come to me. Don't stop them because God's kingdom belongs to ones like these. Whoever does not receive God's kingdom like a little child will never enter it." Then Jesus took the children in his arms, laid his hands on them, and blessed them.
This puzzle is impossible.
There has to be a way to get through this.
There is no way to complete this task.
Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, yeah, of course they don't have any ideas. They're NPCs. They're not programmed to have ideas.
So it's impossible.
It's really not. We just need to figure out what exactly the game maker is trying to teach us.
Teach us? He's not trying to teach you guys anything. You're not even a player in the game. You're just an NPC.
Maybe, but that still doesn't mean we can't still learn something from the game maker. Come on, let's go. Maybe we'll see. You'll have it.
Sorry, we can't let you do that. You see, we need you to win the game, so we can't do that unless we get you safely through these levels. So you're staying right here until we figure this out.
What?
So, sorry.
Look, the game maker is the only one who knows how to get us through this game. He's the only one with all the answers. I say we go see him and figure out what we need to do to get past this unpassable level.
No. We can figure this out on our own. We don't need the game maker.
Yeah, and he's far too busy for NPCs like you. Do you even know where the game maker is? Only the top players have ever even seen him.
Yeah, well,
Are you
are
joking?
still
Like,
well, you're green.
All can come and see me.
What was that?
Mr. Game Maker, sir, sorry to bother you, but we've got this handled. You can go back to your game making.
What? No, we need your help. The game is getting darker and we need you to help us enter the next level. We don't know if we can do this on our own.
Well, of course you can't. You're just NPCs. You don't have any powers in this game, but we do, so we can do it on our own.
What? No, you can't. None of us can. Mr. Game Maker, Nat and I know that we can't get through this game without you. We need your help. Let us go.
That's not gonna happen.
Let them come.
But they're not even players.
Yet they have shown more faith in me than you have. They have shown humility and have put their trust in me instead of in their own power.
But this game is meant to test our skill as players, right?
This is not the case. You say that these NPCs are not players, that they aren't worthy of playing the game. They have shown the qualities of a hero and depended not on their own strength, but on that which I have given them.
Okay, this is ridiculous. What is happening with this game? This has never happened in any other game I've ever played. NPCs can't play on their own.
Maybe it isn't like every other game you've played before, but you know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
When the disciples stopped the children from going to Jesus, the disciples thought that the children were an unnecessary distraction for Jesus. The children were seen as insignificant, weak, helpless, and dependent, and because of that, they were often seen as outcasts in their society.
Okay, we get it. They couldn't do anything on their own, kind of like you NPCs.
But these children, these outcasts, also showed innocence, humility, lack of self-consciousness, and trustfulness, all Christ-like qualities that Jesus praised. In fact, he said that whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it.
So what I think she's saying is that the children were given access to Jesus and received a blessing from him because they were humble and they depended on him instead of thinking they could do it on their own. But that's not all it showed.
Oh, really? What else did it show?
Well, not only reflected the qualities of the children, but it also reflected the identity of Jesus. It showed his genuine love of children and the tenderness expressed in taking them into his arms and blessing them, even though they were seen as outcasts.
Yes, all can come to me. Now I will grant you this blessing.
Whoa, we can go through, let's go.
Whoa, what if it's a trick by the hacker?
Yeah, you guys don't deserve to go through the door. You're not programmed to win. This has to be a trick.
I don't think so. It's not about what we deserve or what we've earned. We don't have a claim to move on to the next level, but the game maker has completed the level for us. We just have to receive it.
Correct. You may enter. I have made a way for you.
Okay, but what if we get stuck? What if we need to find more answers?
Have no fear. I will always be by your side, guiding your way.
Whoa, that's so cool. Thanks. Now let's go see what's next.
Okay.
I'm reading my B-I-B-L-E, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my B-I-B-L-E, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. You opened up the door. You opened up the door. Oh.
Come on, we can't lose them again.
I'm starting to think that these guys are little more than simple NPCs.
But how can they be? They aren't players.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, maybe this game maker dude isn't as powerful as we all think.
But the game maker said he already made a way for us, remember?
Okay, well, just because it's the game maker's way doesn't mean that it's the right way. I mean, maybe we'd do better if we joined another team.
Come on. I said come on.